So let's explore the First Partner Illustration Collection Series 3. So on the back it actually says 30 years of First Partner Pokemon. Every Pokemon trainer's journey begins with the first partner, a loyal friend who stands by your side through thick and thin. Really relive your own adventures and celebrate the bond between trainer and Pokemon with a booster pack containing 3 of 9 illustration rare style Pokemon cards consisting of beloved first partner Pokemon from Hoenn, Kalos, or Paldea regions. You also find 2 more Pokemon trading card game booster packs and a fan sticker sheet featuring first partner Pokemon. So, and then it lists the stuff that's in there, which is basically what it described in that paragraph. The, 1 trading card booster pack containing 3 of the 9 promo cards, 2 Pokemon trading card boosters, and 1 sticker sheet. So here's the sticker sheet, and open the plastic to get the packs out. So I guess I will start with the Series 3 Starter Pokemon pack. See if it'll open without damaging the card. Okay, so we have Sprigatito, which is one of the grass starters, and it's a fancy full art foil card. And then we have the fire starter Fuecoco, and then the water starter Quaxly. And it's kind of interesting that they have the little Pikachu head, but then it's doesn't have Pikachu's face on it. So the fire starter's attack is Leafage, which costs 1 grass and 2 normal energy to do 40 damage. The fire Pokemon's attack is Flamethrower, which costs 2 fire and 1 normal energy to do 70 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. And then the water Pokemon's attack is Wing Attack, which, it kind of looks like a water bird, which is weird that they have Wingull from one of the earlier generations as a water bird, but then they do a water starter that kind of looks like a bird too. But yeah, Wing Attack costs a water and a normal energy to do 30 damage. And then they have one of the Pokemon Live codes. And then we'll open the Pitch Black pack, and then after that, the Chaos Rising pack. Kind of interesting that they have 2 different sets or whatever, but gives you a variety of cards to open, I suppose. Type Null. The normal type Pokemon. Power Age costs 2 energy, normal energy to do 40 damage. Mabosstiff, which is a stage 1 dark Pokemon. Bite costs 2 dark energy to do 60 damage. Plunging Headbutt costs 3 dark energy to do 210 damage. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon takes 100 more damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So, I mean, that's pretty powerful. I'm kind of surprised where it does 210 damage plus 100 additional damage on another turn. I'm surprised that doesn't have a drawback like discard a card or something. Electrike, I kind of remember him from one of the generations of Pokemon games I played. It's electric type. Collect cost a electric energy to draw a card. Tackle cost 2 electric energy to do 30 damage. Kind of interesting that it costs electric energy for tackle because that's a normal type move. But where it's a electric Pokemon, I guess they're trying to keep with the theme of the type of Pokemon even though they didn't give an electric move. Slowpoke, psychic type. All you can yeet. Costs an psychic energy. You may discard any number of cards from your hand, which doesn't seem very helpful because you're not drawing cards, you're just discarding cards. Headbutt costs 2 normal energy to do 20 damage. Tremendous Bomb. It's a Pokemon tool, a trainer card. If the Pokemon this card is attached to isn't a Mega Evolution Pokemon EX, is in the active spot, and takes 240 damage from attack from your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. Even if this Pokemon's knocked out, place 12 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. If you placed any damage counters in this way, discard this card. You may attach any number of Pokemon tools to your Pokemon during your turn. You may attack only one. You may attach only one Pokemon tool with Pokemon, and it stays attached. Relicath, it's a water type Pokemon. Fossil Beatdown costs a normal energy to do 10 plus damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon that has Antique in its name. Manectric, which is kind of interesting. That's the stage 1 of a Pokemon we had earlier in the pack. They don't always happen to be in the same pack. It's electric type. Like I said, stage 1. Flashing Barrier, 2 electric energy to do 50 damage. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from evolution Pokemon. Sonic Edge, 3 electric energy to do 110 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Then we have Foil Mankey. It's a fighting type. Low kick cost normal energy to do 20 damage. So kind of interesting that its fighting type move costs normal type energy. And then Foil Primate, so again, an evolution from a previous Pokemon in the pack, and both of those happen to be foil this time. So fighting type, Corkscrew Punch costs 2 normal energy to do 50 damage. And then we have Mega Chandelure EX, and it kind of looks like not only a foil but full art. It's a psychic type, stage 2. The ability is Binding Flare. Your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost is, it looks like a normal energy more, but with the reflection from the foil, I cannot tell 100%. Phantom Maze costs 2 psychic energy to do 130 plus damage. This attack does 50 more damage for each normal energy and your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost. And then we have basic, I don't know if it's supposed to be steel or what, I don't remember what that symbol is supposed to be. And then a Pokemon Live code. Now let's see what's in the Chaos Rising. I mean, if it's anything like the previous pack, you know, I think that was Pitch Black. If it's anything like that pack, this one's gonna be pretty lit also. So we have Skrelp, which is a dark type Pokemon, even though it looks like a dark horsey, so I don't know if it's supposed to be a dark water. I haven't played whatever generation that's from in the game. Hook, it costs normal energy to do 10 damage. Wimpod, it's a water Pokemon. Gnaw costs a water energy to do 10 damage. Corkscrew Punch costs 2 normal energy to do 20 damage. Chespin's a grass type Pokemon. Beat costs grass energy to do 10 damage, or Spike String to cost 2 grass energy to do 30 damage. Then we have Patrat, which is a normal type Pokemon. Its ability is Watchful Eye, damage counters on each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, can't be moved to other Pokemon. Bite costs a normal energy to do 10 damage. Then we have Garbodor, which is a stage 1 Pokemon, dark type. Its ability is playing is really bad, I guess. Something garbage. Attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon that has a Pokemon tool attached do 20 less damage before applying weakness and resistance. Sludge Bomb costs 2 dark and 1 normal energy to do 100 damage. DOXYS. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's a psychic Pokemon. Genome change costs a normal energy. Search your deck for up to 2 basic psychic energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. So, pretty nice to be able to search for energies and attach it to your Pokemon. Then you don't have to like be drawing for it and attach it from your hand. You just use that move to do it. Almost feels like it's cheating it out, but it's on the real text for the card, so it's not really cheating. Psychic costs 2 psychic energy and 1 normal energy to do 80 plus damage. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Then we have Special Red Card, which is an item trainer. You can use this card only if your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. Your opponent shuffles their hands and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If they put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, they draw 3 cards. You may play any number of item cards during your turn. So when I played Pokemon as a kid, I remember there being prize cards, but the only friend I really played was, like, we played casually, so we didn't play to win each other's cards. We just, like, played to see who would win. And then we have Philippi. It's a supporter trainer, and it happens to be foil. Patch up to 2 basic, and then it's that symbol. I'm not 100% sure if it's steel or something else. Energy cards from your discard pile to one of your maybe steel Pokemon. But again, I'm not 100% sure what that energy type's supposed to be. You may play only 1 supporter card during your turn. Then we have Foil Woodteal. It's a fire type Pokemon that tackle costs 1 normal energy to do 10 damage. We have Foil Ho-Oh. So I remember, that being one of the legendaries in Gold Silver, so it's kind of cool to open this guy. Fire type legendary. Flame of Reveal costs a fire energy. Put up to 3 basic Pokemon cards from your discard pile onto your bench. Bright Wing costs 3 fire energy to do 130 damage. Discard a fire energy from this Pokemon. And we have the basic psychic energy and one of the Pokemon live codes. So hopefully you found some value in this, and as I mentioned in my earlier video, I plan to do a handful of Magic and Pokemon related openings this week, so keep an eye out. Maybe consider hitting the subscribe and bell notification if you haven't already. Thanks, and have a good day.